So she,
Okay.
oh, yeah, live.
You're alive.
Okay.
Okay.
Oh dear. I check on my discard log of work. Anyway, honorable,
Yeah.
welcome back again.
Thank you so
Yeah,
much.
yeah. You can see on the screen the question on hand. It says international business management study as a UK international student. Yes or no? The
Mhm.
reason I asked that question, the
Yeah.
reason it is very important to ask that question is very clear that uh, school fees now is not a small child play.
It's not a child play.
So that amount of money, if you're going to spend it, you better be spending it right with something
14,
say
fourteen,
it's
15,000 pounds.
absolutely it's
Mm.
not chicken money. So if you're going to do that again, for some people, it's not just about the money; it's also about longevity in the UK. They want to be able to study and also
Settle down.
settle down.
Mhm.
Some people don't like saying it that way, but that's
Yeah.
the case. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
So whichever way you look at it, unless of course your papa Dangote, your papa said you should come to the UK, study international business management because you want to be shipping things internationally, and then come back and start doing the business with him.
Yes.
If you are on the other second group of people, within the second group that want to use it to settle down,
Yes.
not just immigration wise, but also to be able to make money, get a job,
Mm.
all of that,
Yes.
then this video is for you because this is
Yes.
where we want to explore.
Yes.
So, Honorable, over to you. What do you think?
Um, although I've said a couple of things about this particular issue before, but since we have thrown it on the Senate House, we need to look at it critically as honorable members and see
Absolutely.
how it affects the masses and shipping one or two things. We haven't been in this place for some times, and with the experience we have,
Yeah.
how we can further help our people make, not to make better decisions, but to give them the pro and the con, you know, of
Hmm.
coming to UK to study international business management. So for me, I would say it's no.
Okay. I hear you loud and clear. What are the reasons you feel it's a no? At least give a number of reasons. One, 2 reasons, 3 reasons.
Yeah, the main reason is having had a practical experience
Okay.
with one of the schools where I had somebody who actually came in to do that particular course.
Mm.
So I find out that this course is designed for international students alone, and it has become like a cash
For
cow.
international students alone, of you?
Yes, yes. I've hardly seen somebody who is maybe you know a
Mm.
home student who say they are studying international business management. You know,
Mm.
so and they look as if this course is just like a painted tomb that there's nothing in that tomb. You paint it to look nice
Mm.
and it becomes a cash cow because just like you said earlier on, unless your father is maybe in the league of Dankote or you have your own business that is
Mm.
practical, yeah, you come here and you do it and but if it's for the other purpose, this course is useless.
Yeah.
Yes, map is useless. It will not because can you imagine? I have some students who finished from this course after paying almost £14,000.
Mm.
That time there was no post study visa. You only have 4 months to get a job, just like every other like during our own time.
Mm.
So this person went to look for a job. He was called. She was called. Sorry.
Mm.
The hiring manager asked her, "Why did you study this course?" The lady was like, "What?" Because the hiring manager was very honest enough
Mm-hmm.
to tell her that with this certificate, you won't get a job. Nobody will hire you. If you
Mm-hmm.
have opportunity, go back to university and do another course.
Yeah.
Because with this, maybe you want to use it in your country, fine. But in UK here,
Mm.
it will be difficult to get a job. So I begin to wonder if a certificate that is not relevant in the job market in the UK, we need to look critically into it.
I mean, what you said is very, 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 very clear. I think s- fundamentally the reason for anybody will want to go into that study to study international business management obviously is to be able to for the people who want to stay in the UK is able to be able to get a job.
Yes.
First of all, you ask yourself, that's the way I look at it. First of all, I'll ask myself, international business management. What business am I managing internationally?
Oh,
Because I know that I'm going to be working for people who are working locally.
yes.
The jobs I'll be getting, most times, 99% of them will be local jobs.
Local jobs.
Now, people who normally do international whatever are usually people who are higher up in the scale.
Yes.
And
Because they interact with other business partners from other parts of the world. They learn you in that place you learn business culture and stuff like that.
yeah. So, and if that's the case, why would I then go and what do you call it? Why would I then go and start? You haven't gotten to that stage where I know I will get that kind of job. I would then use my hard-earned money, pay school fees, and then what I will go and study is something. If I finish,
Mm.
something that is futuristic, something that will be only relevant after I've been in a particular, maybe getting some kind of reputation in a particular field and
Yes.
a particular
Yes.
job, and then they'll be saying, okay, you can, and it's not as if it's my own business that I'm looking to run
Looking to run. Yeah.
internationally. Yeah.
Mm.
So it doesn't make any sense from the beginning. To me, the way I see it, international business management, anything business management, in fact, to me, unless it's MBA, and even the MBA,
Even the MBA.
uh, uh, that one, the best way to do an MBA is be in a job, get up a bit up, in the scale,
Yeah.
in the hierarchy,
Yeah.
then do an MBA.
Do an MBA.
It will be, MBA supports what you're doing. It doesn't create that opportunity for somebody that is just starting. If it
Yeah.
makes any sense, it supports what you're doing. You're already up, and an MBA can fit into any field. It can fit. Say
Yeah.
you are even
Yeah.
a doctor and do an MBA, you will fit engineer,
Yeah.
same thing.
Yeah.
But you have to have already been up
On
and doing.
something. Yeah.
Yeah. Now
Because
somebody coming and
so
then running to an MBA, I don't think that will work.
it's not because every one of us who is in this country
Mm,
know that we have to just tell ourselves the truth.
mm,
Breaking into professional labor market in this country
mm.
is hard,
Yeah.
and being an immigrant again is 2 times hard.
Mm,
So if you are in a job and you go for an MBA,
mm,
that is fine. You can use it to upgrade yourself while in a job. But you
mm.
are not doing anything. You do an MBA, then you come out and begin to look for job border.
Ah, wahala.
Wahala. Yoruba say wa
That's
pembe.
nah. You
You
stay
go
there.
just pembe, you go there.
No, you're not going anywhere. And this is the challenge. That I see with many of our people who choose courses internationally and they go for this kind of course. I know some people will say, must everybody be a nurse or must everybody be an accountant? No,
Yes. No.
everybody must not be that, but everybody must. use brain when
Yes.
you are looking for something to study. You
Yeah.
must plan in such a way that you, in space and time, that you know that within the next few years, this is how it's likely to be, and this is what
Yes.
you're going to do.
Yes.
Yeah, if you're planning that you just do this and then you get a job, maybe you finish doing it and you get a job in ASDA as a checkout assistant. Of course, I remember when I came new and I used to work in the checkouts. I used to always flash my university degree and all that.
Degree.
Yeah, I was thinking that it was necessary, that it
At
was
a
part of
must.
what got me until I noticed that most of the people that I was working with did not even go to university one bit. As even
Some
some of
of
them
them
didn't
did
even
not
finish secondary
even
school.
finish college.
They didn't even go to college. I said university. And that was when I said, wow,
And you
surprise,
are a
surprise.
master degree holder.
I was, yeah. At that point, I was still, I had a diploma, apart from my degree, postgraduate diploma.
Yeah.
Oh my God. Immediately I noticed that I became ashamed to even bring out my destiny. And from then on, I knew, nah, if you have to look for something professional,
Yeah.
if you have to bring, and then something that is in demand,
In
something that
demand.
people want,
Yes.
yeah. Don't go and be doing this is what they gave you. This
Mm.
is what you like those days in Nigeria. You say this is
So
if
this.
you ask somebody, what are you studying in university? Say I'm studying maybe philosophy. I say,
Mm.
and you ask them why is that what you want? No, is that what you wanted to study? No, it's what I got. What you
I
got.
think that mindset
Mm,
of this is what they gave me, make it in such it look as if that you will see somebody who is going to study a particular course
yeah,
that does not have any clue of what that course is all about. There is
yeah,
no research, there is nothing. It's
yeah.
because this is what they gave me. And that person will be killing themselves in the university to finish,
Mm,
do a lot of whatever it takes to just get through the certificate and answer a graduate. Then how will that person succeed in that field, that because they don't have clue of what that field is all about?
that's exactly the
That's
problem.
why that this now bring me to what I actually want to say. If we have to be honest and truthful to our people,
Mm,
we have to tell our people that yes, it's a hard truth that universities in the UK are taking advantage of all these developed countries
mm,
in the name of giving them trying to attract international students to the UK,
mm,
because the people they think that they value UK certificate, UK universities. Then
mm,
most of these universities they have agents. They pay. Okay, if you look on the news recently, there's a some of these big schools they had a scandal where they had agent who collect money from prospective students of
mm,
rich background and lower the standard of those big schools, and
mm,
so that give pathway to those students that did not meet the entry criteria.
mm.
Is on the news.
Imagine.
It becomes like the people from this undeveloped, I mean, developing economy, they have become like a cash cow to UK universities.
Yeah, because they know
Um,
they know they understand that many
yes,
of
because they are desperate to come
desperate.
to get UK license certificate, because they have known that these people value this certificate more than anything, so they can do whatever. So that's why a lot of them have agents in Nigeria constantly holding seminars. They pay agents some percentage for number of students
Yeah,
they bring. We have to say these things because you look as if nobody is talking about these things.
yeah,
We could, we have to say them.
yeah. That's true.
You will find out that if the person who, if like in your own line you are in a medical field which
Mm,
you actually need to be a professional to be in that field, you find out
mm,
when you are working in Asda,
mm-hmm.
the manager of that whole very big shop does not have a university degree.
That's the truth.
maybe he has worked in ASDA for a very long time and gathered experience. That is how he or she rose to be the manager of that
Mm,
place. Because in this country, they don't even care about your degree.
absolutely.
They don't care about your degree. They will ask you your experience. Can you do the job? But they
Mm,
are now selling certificate and degree to other people.
mm,
Other people of developing country has now become a cash cow to them. That's why anytime they will, every policy in this country is to make sure that they keep collecting money from international students and
absolutely.
giving them courses that will not even develop. If you give me if you train me on a course that is not relevant in your own community, you can imagine.
Let me play the devil's advocate here. For instance, it might be that they are feeling like, oh yeah, we don't really need an international business manager in the UK, but we think that in Cameroon, for instance, in Ghana, in Nigeria, you
Mhm.
actually
Okay, people need it. Okay,
yeah,
okay,
yeah.
okay.
It might be that
Let,
they're trying to, behave well to give us what they feel that we need.
they give us what we feel like, and the thing is not, we can't use that thing in there. Okay, you finish, you get four. Before there is 4 months to get a
Mm,
job. Now
yeah.
it's 2 years. If you if you if you check the percentage of Nigerian students
Mm,
who finish from this particular course, if they are 100 in the UK each year, I can beat my chest. 99% of them will not go into professional this thing.
now that one I believe so too. I believe so. I
They
believe
will
that
not get a job as
yeah,
international business manager
yeah, yeah.
with master's degree. It will be because okay, so you want to train me on something that is not relevant in your community. Then how are you sure that that thing is relevant in my community?
But they
When
didn't
I
force
go
they
back,
didn't force you to come and study that one. You could have studied
yes,
medicine.
but they sell it, they package it because we are so crazy about UK certificate.
Mm.
Now, the person who want to study international business management never ever does not have idea.
about, about business, talk more of management or the
Yes,
international part of it.
but because of his it's UK. I'm just me. There are some schools I will not even go to study in this country.
Anyway, there's a very important part of this thing that I know that some this discussion that some people might not uh, want to be put upfront,
Yes,
but it's the truth. And the fact is that many people who still do these things, who study these things, are not studying it because they really want to study it. They study it because they enroll in these courses because they feel that this is the one of the most assured way to be in the UK and continue to
yes,
live in the UK. Now,
yes,
I don't have anything wrong. I don't see anything wrong with anybody making that decision.
yes,
But I still feel that even choosing this as a course you're going to study to be able have a have a life in the UK is
yeah.
still not the best idea
It's
because
still not.
many people will still not be able to. I don't know if you see that way. Many people still not be able to get some kind of stay or
Yeah.
job that will keep them in the country after this.
Yes, yes, yeah. Because the course is not relevant in the system.
And yeah, this is where it being relevant to even the UK system is
See,
even more critical.
yeah, you do something that we need.
Mm,
Yes, if we need it, then when you finish, we say, "Oh, can you work for us? We need this thing." It's not relevant in their society,
mm,
so that's why you can, I had number of students from
mm.
Nigeria. Many of them, I say, "What are you studying?" International business and management. What are you
You
studying?
Is
I'm
it
not
that
the one.
popular?
It's very popular. This course is very popular. Very popular. If we do a survey,
Mm.
there was a time I was planning to do a survey of international students in the UK and with the courses they are studying and actually follow them up. If he's in this country,
Yeah.
somebody will have pursued that data to know these people that are studying this course, what is the after effect on their career?
Mm.
Did they actually make use? Did it better their life? Because okay, just there's a data that came out recently. Because
Mm.
in my what I do now, I work part-time. I do part-time for a company that is collecting data for Office for National Statistics.
Yeah.
There is on the news recently, majority of international students
Mm.
with master's degree who recently graduate, majority of them are working in care. I don't know if you see that news.
I didn't see, but I've seen this particular one. I've seen a number of things where point to the same kind of thing. And I don't even have to see it to know that this is the case. Because I go out every day. I me myself, I know that I have an MBA as well, which I
Mhm.
haven't used like in MBA form. So, and this is for somebody who have been around for quite a while, relatively quite a while.
So,
Now,
so have
and
you gone to a place and table your MBA for chair like this? Baga, I get
me, where
MBA.
go meeting, I used to work for a supermarket. Yeah, they will send me
Yeah.
to their headquarters in Leeds.
Yeah.
People who are conversant with the supermarket will know because of the list that I mentioned.
Mm.
And then they will put me in a hotel. Though. I will go
Mm.
and represent them in whatever. They put me in a hotel. That was when I used to flash my
As
certificate for the business.
MBA.
After I didn't even tell them your VMBA by that time. I was just showing them the Lamante. I'm not showing them the I'm not showing them the Indaboski part of it. I
Ndaboski
mean the shaker.
Pehose.
I'm not showing them I mean the shaker. I'm just showing them
Abido
the
Sheka.
so they will send me, they
You
put me in a
have
hotel.
not used that power. You've not
No,
used
I'm not
that
using that
power.
power yet. I'm just showing them the little power, the little one. They put me in a hotel. I will stay in a hotel, balance, 2 bed. After I don't come, I will write a report. Come back, I'll be finding myself like somebody that's coming to give a report.
Yeah.
By the time I come, they won't even ask me about it. They did it the first time, did it the second time. By the third time, I knew it became clear that these people don't even send. They don't care.
Yeah.
That was when my eyes now then opened, and it became clear that the people I was working with, many of them, like I said before, don't even have a secondary school certificate. So international business is a very good course for people, just like an MBA, for people who are already in the
In a
pipeline
job.
of things, in a
Yeah.
very good, and in a job that is very relevant to it, so that you now bring it out and it
Mm.
becomes a way to, increase your status quo or your
Yes.
status, if you like.
Your
Yeah,
status. Your
yeah.
status.
Now, if you don't do it that way, it becomes hard to make it relevant in any way. And this
Yes.
is one thing our people need to understand when they come to in the UK now. What would you say in your this is a course that somebody can study, profitably?
Yeah, because if you are looking to make an something that is relevant
Mm,
in the society, for me, yeah, I'm not saying everybody should be an accountant or everybody should be a doctor. Everybody should be. Trust me, you need to go into health.
yeah,
There are some allied. I don't know if I pronounce
yeah.
it. Allied health courses does not that somebody who, for example, an accountant
Mm,
who is an art student can go into.
mm,
There's a lot of allied health courses that is not, if it's not medical nurse or
yeah,
maybe medical doctors, all those reserved ones.
yeah.
There are a lot that somebody from art background, you know, that you do something that if you find yourself in Canada, if you find yourself in America, if you find yourself
Like
in Australia,
occupational therapy is a very good,
yes,
very good.
if I don't want to list them, there's occupational therapy, there is physiotherapy,
Yeah.
physiotherapist, there is this counseling, mental health, well-being counseling, there is public health. There's a lot of them. Because if you are coming from outside, I don't think they will give you nursing.
No, which also points back to what you were saying before about
What we are saying, as an
what would they
international
allow you
student,
to do.
they will
put
not
you on
allow you to do nursing.
you're not doctor in training and nursing.
They
That's
won't.
not for you. Because they know that
It's,
one, you will do it on Excel.
yes, it's strictly for home student. That's why they give their people money to do it, because they know it's much, much more relevant to them. Now, when you now do it, it's relevant to them, it's relevant to you, because you can say, I don't want to stay in the UK again. I want to go to Saudi Arabia. As a nurse, you go to Saudi Arabia, you are relevant.
Yeah.
You can go to America, you are relevant. You can even go to your village, you will still be relevant. You see? So our people need to do research. Some people, there was when IT, everybody, IT. It's not everybody will succeed in all those places. And many people do, many of them didn't do a due diligence of research. They just jump into cybersecurity. We have a lot of master degree holders in cybersecurity today that are working in care.
Yeah.
I know few, very few that I know they are close to me. So that is, for me, going into health, because health is wealth.
Absolutely.
So when you go into health, you will not go wrong.
Yeah, you're right.
So that is, I think we need to bring these issues to especially our people, because people pay a huge amount of money.
Oh, the
You
money is
can
not
imagine,
it's not
yeah,
child's play.
in these days that you have, I don't know what they call it, is hyper double or hyper triple inflation. If you are looking to come to UK to do a course of £14,000, do you know how much you are looking at?
It's not a small amount of money.
For school fees alone, it's almost 30 million naira. So how are you going to get 30 million? That is for school fee alone. So before you finish 1 year course in today's situation, you'll be spending up to 50 million naira.
And then now, how much are you going to earn in your lifetime? So you do a course of 5 naira and earn 2 naira. What's the point of it?
Yeah. And that is remember, that is with a lot of hardship. Because student life in the UK, unless your father is Dangote, or you have a very, very rich backup, student life in the UK is very hard.
That's true.
You can't even work. You probably work maybe for 20 hours a week. How are you going to survive with 20 hours a week?
When your expenses are 40 hours expenses.
And a lot of us, we know the underlying factors, so
yeah, because the reason I think for the people who own the land, they will say, you told us that you have a sponsor, you have people who are paying for you and all that kind of thing. So to them, that kind of absolves them from any, you chose this life, you deal with it. So for anybody, like I said, for anybody who's coming to do this it's a common sense thing on almost. If you're going to come and study something that is very relevant to the system here and also relevant to your own system.
Yeah.
Nobody, if you're going to do international business, unless you're going to work for a company that says they want international business graduate, otherwise, nobody will say they will not deal with you internationally if you don't have an international business management degree. And this is one of the reasons all these management degrees, I don't like them. It's like it's asking for permission to live your life. Take that money that you used to do the international business management degree, take it and start the business internationally.
I wonder.
Nobody will say they won't take your money. Nobody will say they will take that money and you will do that same international business without studying it.
Yeah.
Nobody will say they won't take your money. So it doesn't make any sense to me that you go and ask for permission for me to come and do business with you internationally. Because nobody is asking you for a certificate to deal with.
Let's take a look at it from this angle. Igbo people, the importers and exporters in Nigeria, who has been communicating with people in Taiwan, China, Japan, Indonesia, Singapore, Jakarta, Pakistan, where they import different type of commodities. And in many cases, many of them does not speak English. Because I could remember when I was a young boy in Idumota, my uncle imports medicine from Jakarta. Jakarta is Indonesia. We don't know those people. They don't speak English. We don't speak their language. And the business was flowing. And nobody has international business degree. And up to today,
they don't even have ordinary degree. Talking about international business one.
Up to today, that business is still going on, and they communicate with each other, pass money, transact every day.
In fact, if you look at it properly now, from what you said, you see that if you must study something, it's even in the language of that country, you can even study to make sense, and it will make more sense.
Yeah.
So if you go and study Indonesian language, I don't know what they speak. Is it Indonesian? Whatever. If you study that, it makes more sense. If you study Chinese as a language, because you're doing business with
you want
Chinese,
to do business with them.
It makes more sense to use that money. There are many online platforms that teach languages.
Yeah.
Pay a fraction of that money, not even a tenth. Study their language. By the time you come out, you'll be very hot. You go there, you're speaking their language, and you'll be making money.
Nah.
Thank me later.
Honestly, our people it just look like a brainwash.
It's I think I've spoken about it many times. I've had people that have already told. There are many courses. We are even talking. International business management is just one of them. There are many other ones. That are useless. Even the UK government have actually said it, that some courses are just plain useless courses.
Useless, yeah.
In the world today.
Yeah.
And they will continue. AI is even coming for courses meaningful courses that people used to do before.
Yeah.
Yeah, the AI revolution is already taking many of them, and they will take even more. So by the time that one even happens, if you now study, if you are flying an English international business management as a degree that you had before, you will not even be inside the compound. Talk more of being on stage.
You are not going to even come close to the building.
That's the thing. So I implore everyone, take a look at this properly and make a decision. So, Congressman, is it a nay or a aye?
No, it's a nay, because this is it's a gang up against the
international
gang up against the poor masses of developing countries.
Oh
So
dear.
it affects the our constituency so much. So we cannot put it as a I, it's a ne.
So you have two nays because to
Yes.
me, it's not just a gang up; it's criminal. um, yeah, whether they wanted to help us or not, it's not working because
No,
you can
no.
study this in from year to year. You can have 5 international business degrees and you have no job. You see, if we are the devil will punish you is if you are planning to use that to stay around here, then forget about it.
Nambi say, Nambi
Yeah.
say, you get one course. When that time when we there for Adegule, go tell person devil go baptize you.
This one that's final. There's no two ways about it. You're going. There's no way it will happen. You can use it to go and maybe get a care job or
Yes,
and then okay, maybe use it to the time that it took you to do that, you use that time to cover for something. But if you're planning that that's what you're going to study and then you stay in the UK with internet or you get a job there,
ah,
no country is looking for international business managers.
they are not.
They
They are
have
looking.
top people that are already in the business that are doing their international business.
Yeah.
And then even if they're going to do something about it, it's not you that just came.
Yes.
It's not going to happen. It's not you that just came that will come and become the international
You, you
business
know
person.
the thing. What they ask, they will ask you when you submit your application. They will ask you, "Do you have UK experience?"
Mm. Something where they ask
That
somebody where they clean self cleaner. If you apply for a cleaning job, that's what they'll ask you. Talk more of.
yes. Do you have UK work experience? So that alone has disqualified you and your degree.
Oh, we say some people say they are. Yeah, as a matter of fact, I have international business experience because when I was in Ghana,
Mm,
I used to export oil, palm oil, to maybe I don't know to South Africa,
mm.
and then the person will say, okay, why do you need to come to the UK to study international business? Why you're already doing that? Continue doing what you're
Yeah,
doing before.
yeah,
Yeah, you don't
yeah.
need this thing, this course. This course is useless. Don't do it. That's simple truth.
That's that simple. Yeah.
Yeah, so we've come to the end of this one.
And yeah,
We have a long number of debates about courses that are
yeah.
oncoming. For now, let us have a recess and then we'll get back to you soon again.
All right.
Yeah.
All right.
So
Hello,
see you
viewers.
soon. Yeah.
See you soon.